keep it simple. It's, you know, a good floor, a good DJ, a nice space, and that's it. What I like about Brian is Brian has his own personal history that a lot of people don't know about as far as music goes. And Brian is open. He doesn't feel like he's set in one style. He's open to learn other things, and that's a big deal, because there are a lot of DJs who feel like I'm the master and I'm doing this, and they only do that, and they miss a whole lot that's going past them at the same time.
I don't want to stay in the box because there's a lot of new things that hit, maybe has a different flow, a different kind of energy, but if it hits me, I want to share it. There's no real method to the madness. If something is moving me, I want to share it. So that's pretty much where it's at. Also, as an entertainer, I have to be concerned with that dance floor and figure out how I'm going to make it move. And at times things aren't working, and I know some of the formulas that will make it work. So at the same time, while trying to push new and more innovative stuff, I never want to lose the dance floor. I think a lot of DJs and a lot of situations in New York is pressured. It's being pressured by the kind of the social scene, the bar scenes, the club scenes, in order to stay within a formula to kind of appeal to a certain kind of crowd. I think there is an amazing amount of talent here. There's probably some of the best singers and musicians, and definitely some of the best DJs. And I think a lot of these cats just have to, like, you know what? Forget about the formula, forget about the pressure, and just play. Just get back into that 80s mentality, that early 90s mentality of saying, you know what? I'm just coming here to rock it and rocking here with the freshest stuff that I'm hearing. I think once we get back into that kind of mode, we'll be on top again. You got to realize there's a lot of new people that are doing different types of things. Some of it's so-so, some of it's incredible. And I think to really kind of stay on the cutting edge of music and to kind of stay at the forefront, you have to kind of incorporate all of the freshness from different areas. I think that's what I'm doing. There's got to be something within what you do that stands out. And I think there's certain elements at times of how I play and the music that I make that stands out of the norm. And sometimes people really gravitate towards it, and sometimes they don't. Overall, I think it's the approach of always trying to, look for new inspiration and look for new rhythms, and just keeping the ear to what's going on worldwide is what's going to keep myself fresh as well as everybody else pretty fresh.
I was at a place called Alibi when Deep Sea was where they are now. So me and E-Man started a party called Indigo after Bang the Party, and we figured since we're doing the same night of the week, a Tuesday night, we might as well just come together in one spot. And he asked me to join Deep Sea, which him and Lola have been holding down for about 6.5 years at that time. Now it's over 8 years strong, and it's fantastic. Everybody's really doing their own thing on the side, but still we do things together. Lola's got her stimulus response, a little bit harder. E-Man and I still do Deep Sea, and then we do House Arrest, which you just played. So deep, techy, soulful, funky, because the scene has changed and the music is starting to change, and more people are beginning to open up to different styles from other regions. Tuesday's crazy, full of dancers. It's deep. We keep it real versatile as far as dance music is concerned. It goes anywhere from deep soulful house to techno, minimal techno. We throw some classics in there, even hip hop every once in a while. We just mix it up, but basically what you get is a lot of passionate dancers come through, producers. It's very industry.
I worked with Joe Clausel and Body and Soul in terms of Francois and Danny. I got to play with those guys on a major stage, so I got to see the inner workings of how it was to do parties on a large scale, playing for a crowd of 1,000 to 2,000 people. I also got to be in the background, so forth, in terms of like how you put the production together. So that's one aspect. That's one group of people I've worked with. But I worked with this other person, David Guadalupe. We used to do parties together in the late 90s at Demerara's. So again, doing your own event, that's giving me a perspective in terms of presentation, how to do an event. Melting Pot now, the next month, which is September, would have been running for 7 years now. And basically it's a collective of individuals who came together to address the fact that the soulful house scene was kind of like collapsing a little bit. It wasn't as prominent among the people, so we came up with a construct where we use the arts as a backdrop with the music to get people to come into our venue to see what the music is all about. So it's given more exposure, I feel, to a crowd of people who really don't know what soulful house is all about.
Sting International is bringing a soulful sound, a powerful sound of not just mixing music in a manner where it's just becoming boring, but he's versatile. He's exciting, you know. He's connecting with the people as well, not just playing for people. He's playing to them. He's making them participate, making them feel appreciated. You know, it's like a personal association with them when I'm there. I do lights for him occasionally when I'm there at the shelter, and he's making these people feel connected with him by a personal connection, which this is what every DJ would want to have with their crowd anyway. Shelter is a place where people get together at to revive this energy, and it's only one of few places. And it's a good thing that it still is alive, you know, because we don't have many places like that around, so we need more of them, you know.
The dance music scene would never be the same without the organization of women who have been managers, agents, and have actually run clubs. But female DJs have also played a big role in cultivating the dance and house music scene. Driven by pure passion, these women are influential in bringing new audiences and a fresh vibe not to be overlooked.